Hey guys, how are you? Good morning. I am here in beautiful Florida and it's super hot outside. So I said, you know what? Let me try and do a quick web class with you guys before the sun comes and devours me. Super excited to be here and share. This is a quick Find Your One daily direction session from your girl, Sister Sense. Hopefully you can see me clearly. I feel like that's the best angle, but I don't know how long I can hold the tripod like this. I'm chilling in the back area vicinity where I'm hanging out with my fam and my relatives. I saw my cousins and some of my aunts and my grandma, Christopher's great grandma, and my ma. I always say ma instead of mom. How do you call? Okay, so first of all, random question, but what do you call your mom? Do you call her mom, mama, mommy? I call her ma. I don't know why. I'm always like, ma. Okay, so that's a random one. You could drop in the comment box and let me know that. And of course, you know the phrase that it pays if you are watching the replay, #replays rock. So, random stuff aside, I want to talk to you today about finding your one and what that is for you right now. It's interesting. A few years back, I discovered something interesting about the word money. And of course, honey, I'm going to talk about money because, look, do you see the water in the back? I think they're watering the lawn. Hopefully it doesn't come as far as where I am, because if I get wet right now, it's going to be too funny. What's interesting, hey guys, welcome. What's interesting about the word money is if you play with the words, you play with the letters in that word, you get my one. So I want to talk about a few different types of ones that you should be focused on right now. And this is my dose of daily direction from me to you. Of course, you know, I can't help but be a little bit distracted by all that's happening right there in the back. There's this super pretty tree behind me that I said, okay, I'm going to be behind this tree because, wait, am I doing it wrong? Because it's blocking the sun right now. When the sun comes out, y'all, Florida gets super hot. I was supposed to do this live stream yesterday. Wait, is that view better? I think it's better than what I was doing before. You know, they got my edges all kind of messed up. Okay, wait, this water is going really far. Hold on. I'm not trying to get wet, y'all. No! Oh my God. I almost got wet. Okay. I don't even know if I'm going to do this live stream. So, okay. I'm waiting like 10-15 minutes to position myself. And all of a sudden the water comes on. And I almost got wet. But there's an angle that works a little better for me. This works so much better. Hey y'all, whether you're watching live or via the replay, as I act a damn fool trying to get a good position out here to do this web class with you, just drop in the comment box and let me know who you are. And of course, remember the #replays rock. I was trying to not be in the sunlight, y'all, because it is hot as Hades in Florida this morning. I can't wait to get back to North Carolina. Even though it's hot in North Carolina, it's a different kind of hot, y'all. For real. Okay, so I've got my stool because this dress is kind of cute and I'm not sitting on the grass. Okay, I think, let me not go over there because I think that water thing is rotating. I had like the perfect sitting spot, y'all. I'm so upset. Okay, let me see if right here is far enough away from the sprinklers, but the lighting is still good. Oh my God. Sit these old bones down. I think that's okay. Oh my God, Tamika. It's for real. I don't know if I can do this. I don't. I think I might just have to go back inside. Okay. So, take two. What I was saying before is, of course, you know, I'm going to talk about money because that's what I do as an entrepreneur. one of the interesting things about the word money is if you play with the letters in the word, you get my one. And so I wanted to talk to you about finding your one today. Hopefully I can do that without the distraction of the water filter and the sun coming my way. But there are a couple of things that I want to drop on you. First and foremost, it's been an interesting trip as I've been here for the last couple of days. And I came here for a lot of different reasons. One, to see the fam, because you always got to spend time with the friends and the family. But two, because I had this very, very big thing on my bucket list that I wanted to do. And I am super, super excited to share that with you. Probably in maybe about 2-3 weeks. I'd never done this before. I got hit by the water. I thought I was farting. I'm a hot mess this morning. I thought I was far enough from the lawn water. Oh my God. I feel like I'm in the damn Sahara right now, y'all. Pray for me. Okay. So there was something very, very big that I did, and I'm going to share it with you guys in a couple of weeks, but it's been on my bucket list for 2 years, and I want you to think about, I can't even stop laughing. I want you to think about, number one, hey, Lavon, how are you? Watching me be a hot mess this morning. I want you to think about, number one, what's one thing that is on your bucket list that you're going to accomplish before this quarter is over. And I tell you I can't reveal it yet. But the one thing that was on my bucket list, it's been there for 2 years. And I said, okay, this summer, I'm definitely going to make it happen. So I want you to think about something for yourself that you've been trying to accomplish. And you've been thinking about. For those of you who are here, feel free to drop in the comment box what that is and, share. I love that Lavon is here because we're working on her website. Maybe something that's on your bucket list is getting your website done. It's funny because a few ladies in my circle have messaged me. I've been having intermittent communication with clients in between just hanging out with the family, and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so ready to do my website, LaShanda. I know, right? Too funny. I'm so ready to do my website. You got to think about one super thing that is on your bucket list that you want to accomplish. That's one, finding your one, okay? So number two, Lord, there's no kind of edges when you in the damn, I was about to say when you in the jungle. You don't understand. I am not a grass person. So this for me is all kinds of out of my comfort zone. Because when I'm in the house, I don't even go in my backyard. For real. The backyard has probably seen me in the last 6 years, maybe 3 times. I'm like, no, grass, bugs, whatever. And every time I step in this grass, I'm going to see if I can show you the grass. It's super, super thick. Every time I step in this grass, things are crawling out on my legs. And I'm like, for real? Only for you guys. Only for you. But that's the first thing that I want you to think about. Something on your bucket list that you feel like you need to accomplish, right? And feel free, like I said, to drop in the comment box and let me know if there's something that you've been thinking about. Like, man, I really, really, really want to do this. And especially in a space of social media and you're watching and looking at, what your fellow entrepreneurial spirits are doing. Sometimes you feel like, man, I still need to be doing that. And I feel like I was able to get something off of my bucket list and off of my heart, and I'm excited about that. Again, the glow up is real because even though I've been able to hide slightly from, as you can see, the sweat on me, I've been hiding slightly from the sun, which is like over there somewhere. I am still up in humidity town, so I don't know how to be cute and in the camera. I can't do that right now. I just got to keep it real. Just has to keep it real with you guys. Tamika says I need to work on my website as well. Yeah, call me. Call me. We can make something happen. Okay, so the number 2 when it comes to finding your one is find one thing that you say, you know what, I want to help people with this right now. Because I'm sure, like myself, you've got so many different gifts and talents, and there are always different things that you want to do, which sometimes may cause you to procrastinate or delay or get a little bit overwhelmed or confused. The list goes on, right? But what I want to do, let's see, is that better? I feel like this is better, but then y'all, I don't know, like I'm looking up at you. I don't know. What I want you to do is, outside of thinking of number one, finding one thing on your bucket list that you are thinking about completing this quarter. That was the first thing. Number two, find one thing that you can do for the people that you want to work with. This is such a big thing. So when I share that with you, I think about one of the things that the ladies in my circle have been talking about, which is accountability and needing help and support to not just simply get the stuff done, not just like the technical pieces, because you know I'm good at that. You market this way, you sell this way, you use this sales page, that kind of stuff. But the accountability piece of getting out of your own head, getting out of your own way, and getting things done. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but I actually right now have an opportunity for ladies to get 1 year inside of my mastermind at the accountability circle level at sistersense.com/CCA, which stands for Content, Clarity, Accountability. CCA, Content, Clarity, Accountability. So right now you can literally get 1 year of access inside of the mastermind for $97, because that's something that has been really, really, really... Where is your tripod, beautiful? Hey, sweetie, I have one in my hand. This is an S move. It moves with you, and my behind don't know how to use the S move. It is super, super technical. And until when I figure that out, I'll use it better. But for right now, I'm not holding the phone itself. I'm actually holding the tripod, but I don't quite know how to use this new Fandango tripod that actually, as you talk, it moves with you. So I'm doing some kind of ghetto mess with the tripod right now. But very, very awesome to see you. Email me. Are you still in Greenville? Because I'm actually going to have a meetup downtown Greenville in 2 weeks. So if you're still in Greenville, email me. sistersense@gmail.com. So that actually speaks to this whole thing about the second thing I said I encourage you to do is think about one thing that your people need that you're going to help them with. And for me, this summer, that one thing has been accountability, but on a different level that I'm used to. And it's really interesting. Hopefully I'm not like, woo, because I'm moving this tripod around a lot. Because this past summer, well, in the summer, because the summer's not quite over yet, I've done 4 Girl Boss virtual sessions. I did 2 live ones here in North Carolina, one in Raleigh and one in Chapel Hill. And then I did 2 virtual sessions because I had ladies literally like on the virtual floor, like, oh my God, I can't make it. What do I do? And I was like, all right, I got you. So I did 2 virtual ones. But really and truly, I did that because a lot of ladies in my circle need accountability. So I want you, those of you who are participating live and even via the replays, you're still in Greenville. Okay, awesome. I definitely want you to come out. I'm going to do a brunch, a Saturday with Sister Sense experience on the 18th, and I would love to see you. I will email you the details. Just email me if you can remember so I can make sure that I do that. Between the Girl Boss Weekend workshops and the upcoming Saturday with Sister Sense experience, I'm doing that because a lot of ladies in my circle, they're like, listen, I know that there are things that I need to be doing in my business, but then sometimes I second guess myself. I doubt myself. I feel like I'm behind and I have a little bit of everything else, everything that I want done, but not enough, right? And I said, okay, I have to have real hands-on time with my ladies to be able to help them complete and feel confident in moving forward, right? Because that's such a big thing. Hey, Don, how are you, my dear? Being able to complete things and be confident in the decisions you're making moving forward, that's huge. Because sometimes, for me, I'm just like, hit it, let's hit it. Start it today, finish it today, launch it today. That's the kind of person that I am. And it's funny because yesterday I saw an infographic on Facebook and it essentially was like, real entrepreneurs, idea today, business in a month. And then it was like fakepreneurs, idea today, idea in a month. But for real, a lot of people aren't necessarily fakepreneurs. Just being real talk, a lot of people are afraid and confused and don't want to start off wrong, right? But for me, I've been doing it for so long, whether I fail or whether I get it right, I'm just like, I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on it. So I want to be in a space where I provide that extra accountability, that extra support, that extra, I see you in the eye, we can hug on each other, love on each other, work on these things together, experiences, which is why accountability is kind of like that huge thing for me. So I want you to drop in the comment box, whether you're listening live or via the replay. Number one thing that's on your bucket list that you want to accomplish before the quarter is over. That's number one. And I'm going to reveal the big thing that I did while I was here in Florida with you guys, probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks. It might be a little bit longer, but it's coming. And then number two, I want you to think about one thing that you want to do with the people that you wish to serve, so that you are really focused on meeting their needs versus them meeting your pocketbook. You know, keeping it real, because as entrepreneurs, sometimes, and I was actually talking to a client about this, and she said, you know what, I'm afraid about the money. And I said, afraid about the money? What do you mean? Are you afraid to make money? Are you afraid of when people pay you, you have to do the work? And she said to me, honestly, I'm afraid that I'm going to be so fixated on the money that I'm not going to serve people properly, because I'm just going to be focused on, I need to make this, I need to make this. Anybody ever feel that way? And if you do, you kind of have to pull back, because you've got to be in a space where it's not just about the money, of course, right? You want to develop a business that's actually bringing in money, but it's got to be about you serving people the right way. And while I do a lot of things as an entrepreneur, I always try to focus on finding one thing that I say, okay, this is going to be my focus. Actually, drop in the comment box, because I love, okay, the water's coming, y'all. They're watering the lawn or whatever this is. I should have went on the golf course, but I didn't do that. This is the back of the house, and it's so pretty, and there's a pond and all these things. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go in the back. And then my mother goes, do you know that this lady was walking by the pond, and an alligator snatched her up and her dog. And I was like, wait, this pond? And she was like, no, not that one. But you know, the alligators are real in Florida. There's like a little kind of pond thing back here. Like, I don't need no alligators. Jay went and took pictures of the iguanas and the ducks and I think some trout, or I don't know. I'm not an animal person, for real. I'm doing this for y'all. I know, right? For real. An alligator snatched her up and her dog. And yeah, I'm not about that alligator life. So I'm trying to be between the tree. I'm trying to be between this big old tree right here and the sprinklers over there. Oh my God, I need like 3 showers after this. I feel like I'm in the Sahara, y'all. For real. I'm melting. So, those alligators are no joke. So, all right, back to the topic at hand. Daily direction, finding your one. What's one thing that you say, this is how I'm going to serve people right now? For the last couple of months, when it comes to my mastermind, we've been focused on content creation, because a lot of the ladies in my circle, for one reason or another, have been in a space where they've really been wanting to work on digital products and creating those products and getting clear about not just creating digital products, but creating content that's going to help them reach other people. It's funny because when we're in Fort Lauderdale now. That's where my mom and my grandmother are. I was in Orlando for about 4 days. And while I was at the hotel, when I was not at the hotel, I had a beautiful woman that a friend of mine connected me to, was taking care of Prin, because I brought Prin with us. And she's got some amazing entrepreneurial things that she's working on right now. And she's like, you know what? I want to get more people in my programs, and I just don't know what to do. So I was like, okay. So we went from doggy sitting to entrepreneurial conversations. You know how that goes. And I was like, yeah, I can definitely help you with that. Because it's not just about you going online and saying, here's my stuff, buy it. Not only do you create the content that you sell, but then you also have to create these free pieces that get people excited about what you do. So it's interesting. Those are the kind of conversations I've been having with a lot of my clients. And in doing so, I've been focused on content creation for the last couple of months. I wanted to have this conversation with you because I want you to kind of sit back and identify what your people, what your tribe, what's one thing they need from you right now, what's one thing they need you to focus on right now, because that's really, really important, okay? So first thing, find one thing on your bucket list you're going to do before the quarter is over. Second thing, find one way that you're going to serve your audience right now of all the different type of services and products and offerings. What's one core thing that you're going to focus on until you get it right? Until you get it right. It's nothing. It doesn't have to be rushed, and sometimes people feel like, I've got to do this and this and this, and I launched this course, and okay, now I got to launch this, and then I got to do something and get it right. Put some time into it, really dig into it. Which is why I'm really excited about the accountability circle, because I want to see where this is going to go. Now, keep in mind, I've been doing my mastermind for years. And with the mastermind, I've always had a project. Every month we do a profit project. And in doing so, there is a live call and then a live webinar. Adding on this A-team, I call it the A-team. Y'all remember the A-team with Mr. T? I call my thing the A-team because it's the accountability team. Now I've added these additional calls so that outside of what we're working on, we can just talk about accountability. I don't know if you guys saw the replay. I think it was maybe a week or two ago, just before I came down here for Florida vacation. I did a pre-accountability live stream with you guys just to kind of ask you some questions that I'm literally asking the ladies in my mastermind. And if you're not a part of the experience, remember that if you go to sistersense.com/CCA, CCA stands for Content, Clarity, and Accountability. Those are the three things we focus on. CCA, you can actually get access to the accountability circle for 1 year. You can register for that. That's happening right now. And then I'm working on the Saturday with Sister Sense experience so that I can meet some of my local ladies, some of the ladies who are in North Carolina and Virginia and even Atlanta who want to come out for a day and hang out and do all things business, money marketing, that kind of stuff. So you want to think about for yourself, what do you want to do as far as one thing, one way you want to serve your community, and how you're going to work on getting better at that one thing for right now, okay? Hey, welcome. Now, here's the next thing that I want you to share with you when it comes to finding your one, okay? And I want you to find one thing. I love this quote. This is my favorite quote. One thing you can do today that your future self will thank you for. And yesterday, I said to myself, LaShanda, I want you to jump on and I want you to do the one thing web class. And I didn't get to because it was super, super hot out here. Literally, when I came out here yesterday, it was so hot. My iPhone was like, temperature too high, shutting down. It was like, oh my God. And then I went back in the house and it was like, oh, that's how hot it was. So I could not do this yesterday. But I'm doing this web class with you guys today so I could share 3 things that you need to think about when it comes to finding your one. And then I'm going to knock out some more videos out here and then go inside and take a serious shower because for real, I feel like I was in somebody's jungle. Me just being behind the house for a couple of minutes hanging out with you guys. This is a good angle. But I'm just going to have to go to Best Buy and buy a tripod. Can you believe I never, it's like, when I don't remember the commercial, but it was something and don't leave home without it. If American Express, I don't know. But I don't leave home without my big tripod. But we brought the dog, we had all these suitcases, and I was just like, yeah, I can leave the big tripod. No, because this hand holding crap is not for me. It is not. It's all kinds of not for me. So that's LaShanda's lesson learned. Don't leave home without the big tripod. So find one thing today that you can do that you're... Dawn is laughing at me. Find one thing today that you can do that your future self will thank you for. I'm going to find a different location to do some videos. And I'm going to find my behind another tripod so I don't have to hold this one. But I definitely, one of the big things that has been coming out for me, enjoyed you, can't wait to see you and introduce you to some of the ladies here. And that's so awesome. Yeah, definitely. I would love to connect with more entrepreneurial spirits in my area. So definitely, because it's been a long time since we've checked in and we've seen each other. So that's going to be awesome. I was going to say something to you and I forgot. It'll come back to me. It'll come back. Oh, yes. One of the messages that I've been really focused on right now is, well, I'm always focused on this one, and it's create amazing experiences for your customers, because that's how you have long-lasting customers. Create amazing content online, because that's how you create customer experiences that cause you to generate consistent revenue. And make sure that you are doing what you need to do to release quality content. I was about to sneeze. Thank you for the hearts and the love, by the way. To release quality material that people not only love, but they go and they share and get other people coming to you, right? So it's so good to see that. You're like, yeah, I can't wait to see you and introduce you to some people, because the reality is a lot of you are trying to figure out how to make money and reach more people, and not understanding that, number one, it's about finding the one thing that you can do to really serve people the right way right now. And when you do that and you create amazing and you do that thing well, other people are going to gravitate around you. Now, there are some new people in my circle that I'm working with, and predominantly those connections were forged because of people that I already work with, that those people work with. You know, and it's funny because like a young lady, and I've got to send her a message. It's hard not to do a little bit of work while I'm on vacation. But this young lady reached out to me and she was like, you know what? I created this thing and I did a Facebook ad and nobody signed up. And everybody feels like Facebook ads is the holy grail. And to be honest with you, I mean, it can work. It's helpful. But if you are just starting out, or if you don't have a large following, Facebook ads alone is not your holy grail. It's not your core solution. It's you creating amazing and working within the network that you've developed for yourself to be able to reach more real people real time, if that makes sense. It's not simply, well, let me just do some Facebook ads and people will randomly see the thing that I'm doing and like it. I got the S move off of Facebook, this tripod that's in my hand right now, just being honest with you. It was definitely an impulse buy, but it was what I call an FIO. It was a freaking irresistible offer. And you got to do some amazing stuff to get people who don't know you to buy your ish off of any social media platform. I'm just keeping it real. So the S move, you can Google it. Basically, it's a handheld tripod. And as you move, it's not that $2.99 selfie stick. I put a grip in this thing. As you move, it moves with you. You go up, it goes up. You go down, it goes down. It's a battery-powered tripod. And I was like, this is some next level stuff, so I got to get this. And I did. I purchased the S-Move before it even really fully went on the market. And they were still doing the Kickstarter campaign, and they promoted it via Facebook ads. But if you don't have a FIO, a freaking irresistible offer that when people see it, they are compelled to want to grab it, you got to find another way other than Facebook ads to do what you need to do. And it's funny because when a lot of people come to me, one of the things that they say is, I found you through your videos, right? Either they found me through somebody or they found me through my videos, which is why I'm not sure what we're doing today. Tomorrow we're going to Sawgrass Mall, which is great because it's a huge mall, and I get to go to my IKEA and my BrandsMart and all my favorite stores. I have like my favorite Florida stores. Yes, Movement Sensory. Yes, it does. It has that. I'm not sure what we're doing today, but before we do that, I'm going to knock out some videos outside of doing this live stream with you guys, because I know that creating amazing videos is something that helps me reach more clients consistently online. So what's one thing that you're going to do today that your future self will thank you for? Okay. And hopefully the glow up wasn't too distracting, y'all. You'd normally be sweating on the camera like this, but this is for real. I'm going to have to go back inside, take a shower, do my videos, take another shower, then go back outside, then come back and take a shower again. It's crazy. But that's what it's like when you come down here and you see family. So guys, this has been fun. If this is, hey, Mentor Shelly. Okay, sweetie, you want to meet tomorrow? Just me and you. Because in my heart of hearts, I've wanted to plan a meetup here. And it just didn't happen. It didn't happen. But I'm in Coral Springs. I'm not sure what part you are in, Shelly. But I'm thinking maybe like a Barnes & Noble's Panera Bread kind of a thing. We just kind of hang out for a little bit and have some fun. I'm in Coral Springs. So, yes, with extra S's? Okay. Because I don't know if I'm going to do like, I feel like if I send out an email today, like, do you want to meet me? That people will be like, LaShanda, you're giving me like 3 hours notice, for real. I mean, that's what I do. I always give you guys like 3 hours notice to meet me. But yes, I'm here. We came from Orlando. We were in Orlando from Thursday to Sunday. And then we came here and my mama fed me like mamas do. And I ate everything. And then my son ate everything. And now that we've spent a few days just eating, it's time to do some stuff. Okay, good. I know there's a Barnes & Noble's and there's a Panera. Places where you can get free Wi-Fi, sit and eat something and chill for a while. That's basically what I'm looking at right now. So I will check in with you and then maybe see if I'll send out an email. I don't know who's going to see it. I mean, it's all about divine right timing. So if it's just you and me, Mentor Shelly, it's all good. Okay, so let's do a quick recap, y'all. Drop in the comment box. Find one thing that you are going to do that is on. Okay, is that good? Okay, the S-Move motion sensor thing on this tripod, I'm not using it right now because I don't know how to use it yet. Don't laugh at me, okay? That's what happens when you buy expensive gadgets and you don't know how the hell to use them. So I'm using it just like a selfie stick. So that's why you kind of see me doing all kind of stuff. But hopefully by the ending of today, I'll figure out how the hell to use this fancy tripod that I bought. Find one thing that you have all been telling yourself that you want to do that's on your bucket list and make sure you get it done this quarter, okay? The big reveal of the thing that's been on my bucket list for the last 2 years that I did while I was here. I'll share that with you guys in about 2 to 3 weeks. The first, find one. Second, find one. Find one way that you're going to serve your audience right now and dig into that one way. Stop trying to do all this stuff, okay? Really think about, listen to what's coming through, whether it be in your industry or within your customer base. For me, that big piece is the accountability piece, which is why I'm doing the live meetups. I only do one workshop a year. So the fact that I did 2 this summer is banana balls, okay? So where did that come from, banana balls? I don't know, okay? And then I'm going to try to do some more of those meetups in Greenville, North Carolina, which is my home base. It's crazy, but a lot of ladies want real-time accountability. So I'm doing extra calls in the mastermind. And you can see some of the resources that I've created that are available to you at sizzlesense.com/CCA, which stands for Content, Clarity, and Accountability. Okay, so one of those is getting 1 year access into the mastermind for $97 for the whole year, so that you can get on those accountability calls, plus be in a space where we can work on your content creation plus content marketing efforts as well. So that's a big thing for me, and I want to commit to working with and supporting as many ladies as I possibly can as part of that 1 year experience. So the other thing and the final thing I said to you to do is do one thing today that your future self will thank you for. Really focused on creating amazing, being resilient, and releasing some of the stuff that you've been sitting on. So some of you are sitting on your best good because you feel like it's not ready yet and you don't want to release it. But here's the reality. There are people out there who are less qualified than you, doing what you want to do, living the life you want to live, making the money you want to make because they're releasing stuff consistently. I'm a hot mess today, okay? And I am on here live streaming with you because that's what I choose to do. So you sitting there, yeah, I'm going to put it out there later. I'm going to put it out there later. You're not putting out there. You are wasting time. You're wasting time. By the way, when you go to sistersense.com/CCA, make sure that you take a look at the link that takes you to my page on the Stop Procrastinating 28-Day Challenge. And don't tell me you're too busy to do a challenge on Stop Procrastinating if you struggle with procrastination. Because I don't want you to waste any more time. And I'm going to be honest with you, I cannot believe that before we blink, this year's going to be over and it's going to be time to do Black Friday and all of the end of year marketing promotions. And if you're not ready for that, boo, if your products aren't ready, if your customer base isn't ready, that's going to be a problem. And I'm not telling you that you need to have thousands or millions of people following you. You can even just have 100 followers follow you. Because it's funny, because I was talking to a lady and she's doing some big things with just 100 followers in her circle. It's not about the size, but the quality. Of course, I'm sure you always hear that because it's just true. But if you are sitting on your good, just like I'm sitting on this stool right now, if you are sitting on your good and you are not releasing it, right? You're not releasing it. That's going to be a struggle. Awesome. So I will check in with you guys. Mentor Shelly, I will check in with you. I will send out an email to do a meetup about 6 o'clock. How does 6 o'clock sound for you? Either 6 or 6:30. 6 or 6:30 to do a meetup over here. And we'll see how that works out. Do something today. Do one thing that your future self will thank you for. And I will continue to do my best to share with you guys a dose of daily direction. So, alrighty, my dears, go forth, be happy. I'll do a quick stand up so I can share with you. How pretty is that? I don't know if the ducks are all gone. It was earlier and the ducks were like hanging out over there and we were having a good time. And then every time I walk in this crazy grass, there's these things that come up on outside of the grass. I don't know what kind of animal, some kind of butterfly looking animal. I don't know. Good God. All right, y'all. I need to go inside and clean off all of this outside on me. Bye, guys.